going like at least 35 miles an hour. And I watched it, waiting to see brake lights, right? But there weren't any.
A local school bus full of kids crashed into a tree. That crash sent 7 Mars Elementary School students and their bus driver to the hospital. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Rice.
And I'm Christine Sorensen. Tonight we have live team coverage. Barry Pintar talked with parents who rushed to the scene after hearing about the crash. But first, Chris Hoffman is in Adams Township with more on what happened. Chris.
Christine and Ken, again, we do know that 7 students and their bus driver were taken to hospitals this morning, and we want to make clear, it doesn't mean everyone went by ambulance. Some people may have went there by private means, but in total, 8 people went to hospitals to be treated. And according to the police chief here in Adams Township, Butler County, he really credits the community action that you heard from at the beginning there for jumping into action and getting some of these students to safety quickly. According to Adams Township Police Chief Sean Anglem, it was around 8:30 Thursday morning when the bus carrying 20 or so children went off 3 Degree Road near the Adams Township Community Park and crashed into a tree, just missing a gas line.
The bus driver and 2 of the students were transported to the hospital.
The bus driver, he was taken to AGH, and UPMC says 3 students went to Children's Hospital and 4 went to Passive and Cranberry. UPMC says all 7 have now been released. No word yet on the driver. Chief Anglem says before first responders were on the scene, people nearby helped to get children out of the bus and to safety.
There was a great response from the public, passerbys, people that lived there prior to us getting there, helping the kids out, helping the kids, the bus driver.
According to the Mars Area School District, the bus was Elementary School Route 21. All of the students were evaluated by emergency personnel and their parents or guardians were contacted. The bus company for the district is A.J. Myers & Sons. They did not want to comment for today's story. Police did not have any details on the experience level of the driver. State police helped with the reconstruction and investigation of the crash.
They're working with my reconstruction team, Pennsylvania State Police, to reconstruct the accident, to tell us what occurred.
At this point, no word on a cause for the crash. And again, this investigation is still ongoing, and to reiterate, it's 8 people that were injured in this crash. The driver, 7 students. Those 7 students have been released from hospitals, according to UPMC. No word yet, again, on the condition of that driver. Live in Adams Township, Butler County this evening, Chris Hoffman, KDKA-TV News.
Chris, thank you. Now, 3 of those students who were injured were taken to Children's Hospital.
Barry Pintar is there and has had a chance to speak with some parents today. Barry.
Yeah, Ken, you can imagine the emotion of, we have kids, the 3 of us, Chris does, to find out a school bus crashes at your very school. Emotions running high. Story of one mom sitting at the end of her driveway in her car with her son. They see the bus going by. The mom instantly knows something is wrong. Then they both witness the horror of that crash. This, the wreckage that happened within seconds of where Bus 21 was supposed to stop. It did not stop, it kept going, then up this hill at full speed until it violently crashed into these trees. Callie Baumgartel was the mom, who happens to be a former nurse. Looking at this wreckage in disbelief, she tells her son to stay put, calls 911, then rushes into action.
One of the kids was able to get the emergency door open. So by the time I had run up to the bus, which is about, I don't know how far away that is, but by the time I had gone up there, the door was already open. So the kids were coming out. There were clearly some injuries that were observable. And then there were some other kids on the bus that couldn't get off. And so there was another parent, a dad, who stopped, and he was able to physically get on the bus and help more. I couldn't access the driver. Because of the way the bus had hit the tree, I couldn't open the door. So I kind of managed the kids, and then more parents, more parents came and stopped.
Within minutes, Kelly was not alone in her rescue attempts. Several other cars stopped, all running up to the bus to do what they could to help. This, not something that was supposed to happen. As this mom told me today after she saw what she described as the heart-stopping images she saw flashed on social media and on television screens. It's got to be your worst nightmare to hear something like that happen.
Well, yeah, you give them a hug and a kiss when they get on the bus in the morning and hope that, they come home safe.
Shortly after the accident, this. part of how word spread quickly. The Adams Area Fire District posting this on Facebook with these comments in moments, calling it scary, and perhaps the words that many felt and are still feeling, prayers for all.
And that is certainly where we are with those prayers and thoughts for all. And really, Christine and Ken, two sides of that coin. One, a good sign. The 3 that were brought here, released home. The 4 that were taken to Passive and Cranberry, released home. The other kids in the bus, all home. But as we know as parents, now a whole other type of feeling has to begin for those kids that were on that bus and witnessed this horrific accident. Reporting live at UPMC Children's Hospital, Barry Pintar, KDKA-TV News. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Barry.